Hello everyone, good morning. I decided for this week's video I was gonna do like a bookish week in my life. I just haven't done one in a while and I kind of want to do like bookish related things with you guys, or like I have a lot of things that I want to get done that are like kind of book related that I would like to like take you guys along with me, because I feel like I never do stuff like that, so I kind of wanted to. But I decided that for me to be able to do that, I am gonna have to make it like a to-do list, because I'm also kind of right now like in this weird like middle ground of feeling like, not that like my life is out of control, but like that I have like no concept of like time. Everything is just all over the place. Like my mornings somehow go by so quickly and I'm like, what is even happening? Like, what's going on? Because like literally all my mornings are like, I don't even know. I think I just lost my train of thought. Like literally, what are they talking about? I got distracted. I just have no concept of time. I'll wake up around like 7:30, 8 o'clock ish usually, because a lot of the time I don't have to go into work until like later in the day. There are some things that I do like certain mornings that like take up a bit of time during my morning, but it's not like a lot of time, you know what I mean? I just have like no concept of time and like structure to my day, and I find it really hard for me to get things done, especially with like the amount of hours that I work every week. Anyways, that's not the point of this video or the point of what I'm saying here. I just rambled for no reason. This is gonna be a bookish week in my life. That's where I was getting at with this. Making like a to-do list for the week would help me out immensely. You know, I've also been seeing a lot of people do like their resets and stuff like that for the month, or like they've just like posted their resets for the month. I'm just like not that type of person. Like I just like all my days blend together. There's no like really distinction of like, oh, here's a new month, like let me do a reset. No, like that's just not who I am, and I'm just not gonna do that. Let me get to this to-do list. I'm gonna make a new one. I'm gonna get a template, a weekly planner. Oh, that one's cute. Bookish week. Anyways, like I said, I keep getting distracted. Today's Monday. Let's see. I have work today from 2 to 8, so I'm gonna just write that down. And then I have a workout class at 12 to 12:45. I'm actually going to F45 today. I have ClassPass now, so I've been like using ClassPass to like go do workouts that I wouldn't normally do, because I'm just so like, I think I'm just so slumpy. There we go. That's the other thing. It's like I'm so slumpy when it comes to like reading and like creating content, because like I don't know, like I think it's just like there's like a whole bunch of factors obviously that like I'm feeling this. Like reading wise, I am in a really big slump. One of the things I do need to do, okay, I'm gonna write start book video, which I am doing. What else do I need to do today? I also probably won't end up doing this today, but I need to edit another video because I haven't uploaded one in over a week. Haven't even started editing one that I do have that I could upload. So I kind of need to do that. But I also want to film a few videos this week to kind of catch up on like how behind I've been. I'm not gonna film it today because the weather outside, like it's just like the lighting, not it. So I'm not gonna do that. I work 2 to 8 every day this week, and that's kind of why I wanted to film this video this week, was because I'll have like my entire mornings. Usually my week isn't like this. Work schedule is usually the same every single week, and I only work evenings 2 nights a week. And the other days I work in the mornings. And then on Tuesday and Thursday I have ballet class 10 to 11:15. Tomorrow before my ballet class, I think I'm gonna try and start editing. So let me just put that on my thing. I'm gonna put edit. And then on Wednesday, I'm gonna film holiday book recs, because I read so many last year. I just have so many books that I want to like recommend to people. So I think I'm gonna do like holiday book recs. And that's all I have so far. Honestly, with what I'm gonna do with my week. There's a few other bookish related things that I want to do this week. I'm currently doing a Harry Potter reading vlog. I am filming that currently, and I'm right now on the Goblet of Fire. So I want to finish Goblet of Fire this week. I am about 50% into the book now, and honestly, I could have been done with the book already if I wasn't reading other books in between, because I've noticed that I am like I am slumpy when it comes to reading, okay? Like I am in kind of like a book slump, and I really thought the Harry Potter books were gonna help me with that, but they are not. And I don't want to like give too much about like the reading vlog that I am making. Don't want to like not like these books because I personally am in a reading slump, but I want to film the video and like get it out for you guys because like I want to read them, you know what I mean? Like I want to read these books and like have that. I also want to do my bookshelves because, and I do this literally in every bookish video, my life is just like a colossal mess right now. Well, like my environment is a colossal mess right now. So I kind of need to clean all that up and like get everything else situated. So I wanted to also listen to an audiobook while I did those and while I fixed like my bookshelves and stuff like that. So I thought that would be like a good way for me to like read another book that's on my TBR to like kind of see if like it's gonna help me with my book slump. I don't want to not rate the Harry Potter books fairly just because I'm in a book slump, you know what I mean? And then I also Michael got me, well, he didn't like he did actually get it for me. So Michael actually ended up ordering, let me show you because the box is right here, this Lego Captain America shield. If you made a purchase on the Lego website, you actually got a free like Lego set that was like of a bookshelf, like a little library. He saw that and he was like, oh, okay. And he ordered the Captain America shield because it was one he had been wanting anyway, he wanted to build. He got me the little book thing for free and that was so sweet of him. So I kind of want to build that this week. And yeah, that's about it so far. Like everything in my life is just like all over the place. So I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. It's 10:30 though. I could actually probably start editing that other video because my workout class isn't until 12, yeah, 12, not 12:30. So I could start editing or I could read Harry Potter and try and get more into it. But I can do that later tonight, honestly. Like I can read later tonight, like when I get home and like before bed. So I think I'm gonna start editing. None of this information is relevant. Okay, I have a little book haul that I want to show you guys. So since we're here, I'm gonna show you a book haul. Yesterday, actually, Michael and I, we went to Target and they actually were having their buy two, get one free sale. So Michael got me a few books. I had no intention of even going to Target and Michael was like, oh, well, like we could go to Target because we're already out. And he knew I wanted to go to Target to look at all the Christmas stuff. Oh, but let me also show you this Lego set really quick. So like, it's just like a tiny little like Lego set that like is like a little library. Like it's so cute. You got this free if you ordered over a certain amount of money. It's only 285 pieces. Love that. So anyways, let me show you my book haul from Target yesterday. This is one of the reasons why I want to redo my bookshelves because one, I got 3 books. First one I'm going to show you, it's a special edition. I don't know if this is just like a Target special edition, but I saw it, I wanted it, I got it, you know. If He Had Been With Me by Laura Nowlin, this book itself is one of my favorite books ever. Literally like puts me in my feels. It's a collector's edition. The book itself is so pretty, like, okay, look at that. I don't know how other people feel about this book. I know some people like literally are like, are you kidding me? Like, and they hate it. I literally was torn to shreds. I think I was not in a book slump, but I was so emo, so emo after this book for like a good month. Okay. Like this book like really put me onto something. I don't know. Anyways, but the book itself is so pretty. I'm trying to like, so it doesn't focus on my face, but it focuses on the book. So pretty. And the back, like the whole thing is just so pretty. Can you see it? Is it even in focus? There we go. And then like all the pages, there we go. Yeah. Like, and the, you know, like all of that, just so freaking cute. And then even the inside, like, you guys, so pretty. So like this is why I wanted to redo my bookshelves because like this is one of my favorite books. This is one of the first special editions I have ever had. Like I don't have special editions of books and like I would love them. Like I just like don't realize like when they go on sale or like when people sell them, like certain places like Fairy Loot and stuff, I know some of my favorite books have had special editions come out. Once they're gone and you can't get them again. So it's like I'd have to like rebuy them from someone else and then they like jack up the price astronomically and I'm like, okay bro, why did you buy it if you didn't want it? Like save it for the people who do. Well, also probably because they want to just make money. So it's just annoying. An endless annoying cycle. Anyways, and the next 2 books, just like a Christmas book. And I just thought it would be fun to have one like physical Christmas book that I could read this year because last year I think I also only had one and that one was part of a series though. So I was really glad that I got it because I ended up really loving the book. And so now I'm glad because I have the rest of the series here to read on my bookshelf. And it's not like a one-off Christmas book, you know what I mean? Whereas this one is a one-off Christmas book, but I thought it'd be fun to have. And usually I read a bunch of Christmas books on Kindle Unlimited and I looked this one up before I bought it, making sure that it wasn't gonna be on Kindle because the way I like avoid buying too many books when I don't need them is if they're on Kindle Unlimited, I will not buy them physically because then I can read them for free on my Kindle. And if I absolutely love them, I will get the physical copies so that I can like have them in my collection. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't one that I could read on my Kindle. So this one's the Holiday Honeymoon Switch and this one is supposedly like the Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. Yeah, it says the holiday meets the Unhoneymooners in this friends swapping places romance that has it all. I didn't read the back of the book. I just saw that it was like the holiday meets the Unhoneymooners. I'm pretty sure I read the holiday. Wait, are they referencing the Jack Black movie? I feel like they're referencing a book that I think I read last year. Got this book, thought it'd be a fun little Christmas read to have. Seems fun, you know, and it's a Christmas book, so I just thought fun to have, you know what I mean? Last book that I want to show you guys before this whole video gets started, I guess, because I'll just come back when I'm doing work stuff, is Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter. I am so excited. Okay, the only thing that doesn't excite me is that it's a hardback and it's not in paperback, so it doesn't match my Better Than the Movies book. I don't know when I'm gonna read this. I do actually have a video idea that I want to include this in, so I'm thinking I might save it for that, unless I like literally like just cannot contain myself and have to read it. Better Than the Movies is literally a 6-star read, like one of my favorite books of all time. Like I've heard great things about this from other people who love Better Than the Movies, but then I've also heard like mixed things about like why they didn't need a sequel. I'm one of those people who thinks they didn't need a sequel, but this is a second chance romance between them, so like I can see how the sequel has come about, because you have to like, basically when you have a sequel, like with a book that has a happy ending, like you have to undo everything you've already done. So it's like doesn't make sense to me, but apparently you get like the backstory as to like why the relationship ended originally and like how they're coming back together now and stuff like that, because like it's like one of those weird things where it's like, okay, like yes, there are people who are high school sweethearts who literally like make it to the end and like get married. Like I know people from high school who that is literally what happened. Like literally had been dating since 8th grade, now they're married. Like it's not like it was like an unrealistic thing to like imagine like, oh, they're gonna get married and something like that, or like they're gonna live happily ever after even though they were only 17 years old. You know, like it's not like so unrealistic, because it is something that does happen, but it's more of like, okay, well, like what is the likelihood of that? And then so watching them, or like her writing this book to like them like break up and then get back together when they're older, I feel like kind of makes sense, and I like, because that's also realistic. Like that's a realistic thing that does happen, where people will break up and they get back together again and later in life. Anyways, I got this and I don't know when I'm gonna read it. That is my book haul from Target yesterday. I think I'm gonna edit. I'll get back to you later. You guys, I'm editing my video right now, and literally sometimes I cannot believe some of the things I say. Like literally I cannot believe that I said that this man has me in a chokehold, and I'm willingly gonna put that on the internet. I mean, it's not wrong. It's not wrong. I just can't believe I said that and I'm gonna put it on the internet. You're kidding. This man has me in a chokehold. It is definitely not the next day, but it's a few days later. I just filmed a holiday book recommendations video, but then I'm also going to film a bookish gift guide for anyone who like wants to buy books or buy gifts for like a book club or something like that today. Have not been doing anything bookish related. Honestly, I have so much stuff I need to do. I started editing though. You guys saw that. I started editing, and maybe I'll film like a time lapse of me filming my next video, which is like my bookish gift guide. I need to charge my camera first, and I think I'm gonna go and do a little bit of cardio beforehand while it's charging. Ugh, my camera battery is flashing, so it means I need to charge it. And when I come back, I'll do like a time lapse and show you me filming my holiday book guide, or my holiday gift guide. I just filmed, okay, so you know how, okay, my brain's all over the place. You know how I was talking about like earlier this week, literally like a few clips ago, how I was not being productive, I couldn't get anything done? Well, that's still accurate. I do keep saying everything in my life is a mess. That's not true. It's literally not. I am being very dramatic. But my environment is a mess and I hate it. Okay, so this happens to me all the time, and please, if you feel like this, let me know. I hate my apartment. Okay, well, I don't hate it. That's a really strong word. I just dislike it right now. Like, I was really happy, obviously, when we moved in, but now I'm just like tired of it, tired of the space space. Like I literally feel like everything is so cluttered everywhere and that like it's not big enough for anything. It's just like I don't have space downstairs. Like my living room and my kitchen area is so tiny. My upstairs bedroom, like it's big, but like there isn't like room for anything else. Like there's like, it's not, I don't know, it's so weird. Like I always say this too, like it's not set up to be functional in a way. I only have very few places to put things. Like my bed is kind of very obvious as to where it has to go, which is where it is, like against the biggest wall. Like I have my closet, there's this little area over here with like this little thing, then this wall over here, and then like the bed, like I have my dresser on this wall. The only other place I can put my bed is up against where the windows are, which I don't want to do because then it blocks out the light and I can't really, there's no access to the windows. So like a breeze wouldn't really be able to come in, maybe just be blocked by the bed. Like can't really put it over here because if I put the bed over there, then the dresser has to go over here. And then it's like, okay, well I walk in and then there's no space anywhere else because my bed is now jutting out. And then there's only a small little corner over there for my desk and stuff. None of this is important at all. That's why my life feels like a mess, is because I think I'm just like so sick of my environment and living in this apartment. We've lived here for 2 years. We lived in the other apartment that I had for 2 years. Got sick of both of them. Both of them I was sick of. I think it's just because I genuinely just want more space. Like there is just not enough space anywhere to have like me and Michael's things, like, and to make it functional for both of us. Like it's just not ideal. Yeah. Anyways, like I was saying, how did I get on this tangent? I don't know how I got on this tangent. Anyways, I know I was talking about how I felt unproductive. That's still accurate. Okay. That's still accurate. But today I filmed 2 videos, so that's good. And I will start like editing probably tomorrow. Also, I've been I've been reading Harry Potter. I'm not much farther than last time I spoke to you. And I don't know what it is. I just like mentally am blocked when it comes to reading. I just like don't, like I'm kind of in a slump. As we talked about, kind of in a slump. So I have like no urge to want to pick up the book, but I did read, I think 2 chapters today, or maybe a chapter today. And I know I read one last night. So I'm a little bit further into the book, but yeah, I'm planning to finish this week. Like there's no reason why I can't finish it. There's absolutely no reason why I can't finish it. So that I can start on The Order of the Phoenix, because that one is the biggest book. I think that book is almost 800 pages or almost 700 pages. I'm not sure. That is the biggest book and I know that one will take me a while. So I'm gonna really have to like hunker down and get that one done. I think on Friday too, I do have a doctor's appointment. That is something I forgot about. I'm going to edit, as well as, I know I literally said I need to read Harry Potter, but I have so many things that I want to clean and do in the house, as well as things that I can listen to an audiobook with, that I also talked about with you guys, that I want to organize my bookshelves. I want to build my little Lego set, which I haven't done yet. I think I'm going to listen to an audiobook that's on my TBR. And I think I want to change up my TBR, because now I'm just like not in the mood for any of those books. And I know it was books I said I wanted to read before the year is over. I think I'm just going to change them up, because I don't really like, some of those books I can keep on, but other ones I'm like, no. I don't want them, which is fine. Okay, I'm a big mood reader. There's no reason to have like a set TBR and like feel like I have to read those books, because I don't want to. You know what I mean? It's gonna just put me in a book slump. Yeah, I think I'm gonna change them around and switch up which books that I want to read, putting on my TBR, stuff like that. I don't know where I was going with any of this. But anyways, oh yeah, so I said that there's a bunch of things that I wanted to listen to an audiobook. Sorry, I speak so fast that like my brain has no idea what I'm saying, and it just is trying to catch up as fast as it can. I'm gonna read or listen to an audiobook that is on my TBR currently, like a book that's on my TBR currently. So much laundry I need to do. I could have to do the dishes. I want to do all this stuff. I am sleepy EB, and I have to go to work, so love that for me. I'll see you, I guess, later. Hello, you guys. It's a few days later. I have actually been terrible at doing bookish things this week. This was literally supposed to be a bookish week in my life. I think I filmed maybe 3 things. I don't even think that. I don't know if I talked about how I got the arc of a Katie Bailey book, and Katie Bailey is one of my like favorite indie authors. She writes really fun closed-door romances. Very talented writer as well. I don't think I ever talked about that in this video. She actually has a holiday hockey series that she's currently like writing, and so I got the arc for the second book in this holiday series, and I read the first one, and that first one was the reason I like fell in love with hockey romances. Like I read that was the first hockey romance book I had ever read, and I read it and I said, oh my god, I'm obsessed. And I was obsessed with the first couple, Maddie and Sebastian. That one's called Season Schemings. So cute, so fun. Absolutely loved that book. That one will always hold, I think, a special place in my heart. It's weird to say because that one is definitely like, out of holiday romances, definitely a 5-star holiday romance, okay? I wouldn't say it's like in my like legit like 5-star reads, but more of like 5-star holiday romance, because those are definitely like rated differently in my book because, you know, they're meant to be like read at certain times of the year, silly, goofy, and fun, things like that. So definitely a 5-star holiday romance for me. Now, the second book, Holiday Hostilities, this entire series follows the Atlanta Cyclones, or like that's what the team is called. And I received the arc for it because I absolutely loved the first one. Okay, loved the first one. Obviously, it was a 5-star read, like I said, 5-star holiday romance. This one is like an enemies to lovers, forced proximity, best friends, brother's best friend. This one definitely isn't as Christmassy as the first one was. Like this one, if I were to like rate it on a scale of 1 to 10 for like Christmas, scale of 1 to 10 Christmas wise, like Christmas vibes, I'd say probably 5 or 6, because honestly, like it just so happened to have been Christmas time. Like it didn't like really give me like holiday like vibes, whereas the first one, very Christmassy, very holiday vibes in my opinion. I think just because like the atmosphere and like everything that surrounded that book was definitely very much Christmassy, whereas this one, like the main girl character has like a really bad, I don't want to say past, but she has like a negative relationship with Christmas, especially because of like her family and stuff. So it's not really like as big as in the first one, if that makes sense. So like this one, like she has like a weird relationship with Christmas, so like it's kind of like on the back burner. It's really cute, really funny. I just like love them. I did really love them. I like I said, Sebastian and Maddie from the first book will always hold a special place in my heart, but I did really enjoy this one. This one was so fun. I found myself giggling and laughing, and like for some reason in the arc though, it won't let me underline anything, which is fine because I do want to end up getting like the physical copies of these books eventually, just maybe not right now, but I can read through them during like the holiday time again when I want to. But yeah, absolutely loved this couple. So you actually do get a glimpse of Aaron in one of Katie Bailey's other books called The Quit List. In that book, The Quit List actually follows the main character from the first book's brother. It's not a holiday romance, it's just like a book that's like a standalone, but it is attached, follows his brother. And then the main female girl in The Quit List, I know this is not being explained very well, in The Quit List goes on a date with Aaron, and on that date with Aaron actually ends up talking about Olivia. They end up going on a date together, and they both like end up confessing, or like the main girl from the other book confesses like that she has feelings for someone else type of thing. So they go on a date together, and then you actually get a little glimpse of Aaron. So I would say like if you want to like read any of these books, because I also love The Quit List, like that one was good too. Like that one had me like kicking and screaming and giggling as well. Yeah, so if you want the ultimate reading experience with this series, definitely read Season Schemings, The Quit List, and then Holiday Hostilities so that you can get like all of them, because first book in this series and this couple are not really that connected. They just happen to be on the same team. Like that's just really it, and like they're mentioned throughout the book, but they're not really like connected as to like the way that some other like interconnected standalones are, if that makes sense. Enough rambling about this book. I actually have to finish the Harry Potter book. I have not finished the Goblet of Fire. I am almost done with it though. Yeah, I only have 2 chapters left, so I've got to finish that. And then after that, because Michael is like out right now, he's out with his friends. So where I was going with this thought process was that I want to finish this book. I don't think I want to start the Order of the Phoenix today. I think what I want to do, because I have so much stuff that I want to do around the house and maybe do some more like bookish things, I don't know, we'll see. I want to start an audiobook, and it is a book that is on my TBR, okay? And I think I'm gonna start Billy Summers. This is a book that's been on my radar for quite a while. I've never read a Stephen King book before. This book intimidates me a little bit because it's a bit outside of my comfort zone, but I feel like with the overall plot of this book, I feel like the audiobook would also be really good. So I think listening to it is gonna be like perfect for me, honestly. And then I'll be able to go back and forth reading it if I want to. But I do want to finish Harry Potter first before I do all the other stuff. Then I'll probably end up starting my audiobook. Anyways, that's it for this clip. I'll see you guys in a bit. Hello you guys, long time no chat actually. It's been quite a few days. This video has literally just turned into like bookish things that I'm doing, and not even like bookish things I'm doing in a week, because let me tell you, it's been more than a week. since I started this video. And have I done any of those things? No. Well, I've done some of them, which you've seen documented, but I have not done all of them. But anyway, so I actually have to go to an appointment at 1:30, but the place that my appointment is at, I have to go get my mustache waxed. But that place is only like literally 5 minutes from where I live. I don't have to leave yet because it's just only like 1 o'clock-ish. I gotta leave around like 1:20-ish. So I have a little bit of time. I really wanted to actually change out the books on my fall TBR. I think I read maybe like 2 or 3 of them, maybe 2 or 3. And it's not even gonna like be changed to a winter TBR. It's just books that I like want to like put more on my radar of like, okay, these are the ones that I want to like go towards, or like I should pick from when I'm reading, because I am such a mood reader. But sometimes I literally like look at those books and I'm like, do I even want to read those? You know what I mean? The only book I'm going to keep on my, well, actually that's not true. I might keep other ones. I'm gonna keep this one on my fall TBR because let me tell you, still haven't done my laundry. Still have not done my laundry or folded it. There's a giant pile, like at least 6 loads of laundry sitting in my closet that I have not folded. So I'm gonna listen to my audiobook tomorrow when I fold them. Now do these. Let me just get my books down. There are some books that have been like on my physical TBR, the ones I keep putting up there for so long that I still haven't read. I think I'm just really intimidated to read them because of what other people say about the book. Some people like really hype it up and really love it, and I just think I don't want to be let down by that. Or just like the size of the book intimidates me. Nothing like the movies. I may read, I don't know. I'm gonna still put it on my shelf though. You Again, I heard good things about this from Haley Pham. She really liked it. In the past like year of me watching her videos, I've kind of noticed that our tastes are very different now compared to like when she first started making book videos and I first started like really getting into reading. Our tastes were very, very similar. Now they're very different. And so I know that she loved this book and I would definitely love to read it and give it a try. But I think like I need to give it some time because a lot of people read this book this year, considering it came out last fall, and a lot of people read it this year and they were like not too impressed with it. So I feel like I want to give it some time, maybe till next year, to see if like that changes like my opinion of it, or like, because my opinion will be vastly like based off of others if it's too close to like when someone else read it and then I read it and I'll be like, oh yeah, I can see why they said that. But it's like, well, if I had just gone in blind, I might have enjoyed it a little bit more without these like preconceived thoughts about the book. Same thing goes for a novel love story. This I feel like was going to be like a great fall time read, but this one I feel like also could be a super fun winter read because this is more of like a magical realism, like just like a fun little time, like girl gets stuck in her favorite town of her favorite book, and I just feel like that's still like really magical that you can read at any time of year. So I'm gonna just like take it off my my immediate TBR and switch it over to like my bookshelf and like pick some other ones. Everything We Never Said. This one I do want to read. Like I'm actually like intrigued. It's just like I haven't found the time to like for when to read it type of thing. So I'm gonna move it back over, I think. Or maybe I'll keep it. I think I'll keep that one. Same things actually with Things We Left Unfinished. So many people say great things about this, and I do really want to read it. And I think it's just more of like I haven't found the time, as well as like I hear her contemporary romances rip your heart out, like Rebecca Yarros's contemporary romances, and I think that intimidates me. Like that scares me. Check and Mate by Ali Hazelwood. Again, this is just another one that like I'm just not in the mood to read. So I'm gonna pass her on back over. This one again, Next of Kin. Really just like in the mood to read it, even though I loved Hannah Bonham Young's book Out on a Limb. Like I absolutely loved that book, so I'm just not in the mood. Just not in the mood. The Way I Am Now, I actually might keep it out just for the sake of like size wise. I really did want to do my reread of The Way I Used to Be before I went into this, because I wanted like a nice refresher. Yeah, so I think I'll just keep it over there. And then V.E. Schwab's The Invisible Life of Beverly Rue. A lot of people read this again this year. And what intimidates me is the size of the book, as well as the fact that I've heard it's very sad. And I just feel like I'm not in the mood to be sad, you know? Like that's fair. I don't want to be sad. Yeah, these are going to go back over here. And now I have to get the other books that I think I want to try reading. But I just want to put... This is going to be for like December, New Year, like wintry, I guess, type of books. I don't know. So when I know I do want to take out is Twisted Games, which is book 2 in the Twisted series. I just want to read. I had so much fun with the first one, and I just haven't gotten to this one yet. And I think it's just because I've been so busy filming other videos where I haven't been like, they're all like themed. This, I have an idea for it, but like, I want to be in the mood, you know, in the mood. So I'm going to put this one over here. And then if I had only told her, I feel like this is a good like wintry book, even though I feel like, again, sad, and I literally just said I wasn't in the mood to be sad. I'm still going to put it on the TBR. Okay, The Game Changer. This one. I'm going to put, this is a hockey romance. Love that. Don't really know anything about it other than the fact that he is like, he's a PR nightmare for his team, and she is a baker and has a local baking show, and they think that him being on the show or something like that like would help, and then like them dating or something. I don't know. Putting that on the TBR. Because I do have some of these books. The Spell Shop, actually. The Spell Shop is another one that I really want to put on there because I've heard good things about this one. This is like one of Goodreads like books of the year, like best books of the year that like they're voting for, like the 2024 Goodreads like Books Choice Awards. This is on there. They don't even know. And I heard it's really cute and it's a romantasy. I'm excited. Okay, I'm excited for that one. Alice Feeney's Rock, Paper, Scissors. Okay, this one I'm excited for. This is just like a wintry thriller read. And then lastly, what we're gonna do is Beartown. We're gonna do Beartown. I'm excited. This is another hockey book. This is a series. This is gonna be like a great winter read, honestly. So we've got a few options. I'm gonna put some of these back on here. All right. There's no rhyme or reason to these books. These are just books that I feel like I really want to get to in the winter months. Hello you guys, it has been quite a while since I updated this vlog. I literally don't even know when the last time I vlogged. I've been so busy trying to finish my Harry Potter reading vlog, which I did do. I do plan to continue doing all the bookish things I wanted to do in this video. I really want to build my Lego set today. We'll see. How many pieces is it? 285 pieces. It really shouldn't take me that long. I'm really hoping I can build that today since I finished my Harry Potter reading vlog. I actually have almost finished Billy Summers as well, which was the book that I was reading, obviously, or the book that I was like reading in between that I'm doing all this bookish stuff with. With that being said, I have basically almost finished Billy Summers. I literally have one chapter left. I went in between of listening to it and then also reading it. And you guys, if you have this on your TBR, take it off and read it. Take it off and read it, okay? Because I was skeptical at first because I started out by listening to it. And even as I was listening to it, I had started and then I literally took like maybe a week off from listening to it because like I said, I was really trying to finish my Harry Potter reading vlog. So I wanted to finish that before I was reading anything else. While I was listening to it, I like wasn't too sure. I was like, I don't know if this is gonna be for me. Like right now it's just like really a bunch of mundane stuff that's going on. It's not that super interesting. Not that it wasn't interesting, it just wasn't as interesting. I decided I was like, I finished my Harry Potter reading vlog. I had so much stuff I needed to do. I said, you know what? Let me listen to this book. Let me listen to it. You guys, amazing. I really enjoyed listening to it. I thought the person reading it, I can't remember whose name it was, does an amazing job. I literally had gone back and forth between reading it physically. Like even when I was reading it physically, I was so hooked. I literally didn't want to put it down. So good. It deals with a lot of stuff though. So like, please look up like trigger warnings and stuff. I don't think there's any in the beginning of this book. There might be actually. Let me see. Because I obviously, no, there's no trigger warnings. Okay. Look up trigger warnings. Okay. Because let me tell you, this book deals with a lot of stuff. If you guys don't know what Billy Summers is about, Billy Summers is a hitman and he wants to retire. But basically he is offered one last job, which then he's gonna go into retirement after that. Thing is, Billy Summers, who's a hitman, only kills bad people to put a hit out on this one really bad guy. But things ended up going wrong. Plan kind of went in disarray and things happen that were not supposed to be happening. And Billy is like, okay, what the heck is happening? And basically the story follows exactly after. I don't want to tell you the stuff after because obviously that's like the good stuff. I was actually super surprised because I thought the entire book was really going to be about Billy and the planning of this hit that he was going on, doing like the hit that he was supposed to be out doing. Finish that up, I think, before the 50% mark, because the rest of the story that goes on is like everything that happens after the hit, after everything goes wrong. So really interesting, really good. There was a few things in here. He doesn't go into graphic detail about certain things, but there was a few things in here, in this book in particular, that I was kind of like, okay, like I don't love that at all. Like it was just like, I felt like unnecessary because of Billy's character and who he is. He's obviously a hitman. He knows that what he does, he knows that he kills people, but he knows that the people he kills are bad people, right? But he's kind of going through this utter turmoil of like, oh, am I a bad person because I kill people for a living? He was going through that utter turmoil, and then like something else happened where I was like, bro, like that literally makes you as bad as that person that you're doing that to. So I don't know like why that was something that happened. And it was like because they deserved it. But it was like, okay, like I understand, but no. But like no, because that just makes you as bad as the person of like what they did. Didn't love that part. There's like one part, I don't know if anyone knows what I'm talking about. If you've read Billy Summers, you might know what I'm talking about. That was like something I did not love at all. So yeah, but either way, loved this book. I'm not even finished. I have literally one chapter left. Like, and I wanted to finish it this morning. I want to see how long the chapter is through Spotify because I was like thinking maybe I'll finish it when I do my Lego set. But I don't think that Lego set's this is gonna be way shorter than me doing the Lego set, right? The chapters, not that long, because chapter 24, like he has them broken up. Like chapter 24, like 1. Chapter 24, 2. Like it's like still the same chapter, but it's just like different sections of it instead of like having whole new chapters for these like short things that are happening. 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 1 minute, 12 minutes, 2 minutes, 12 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 1 minute. So not that long. But anyways, that's my update. Love Billy Summers. Basically, that's my review for it. I'll see how I feel after the book ends because I have a weird, suspicious feeling that it's just gonna end abruptly. Because like based off of what's already happened and like I'm at the last chapter, I said, oh, okay, it's probably literally just gonna end. So that's my guess. I don't know.
The occupants of the house at the end of the Blue Drive are in a Thanksgiving present.
I finished my little Lego book library. I also finished Billy Summers, but side note, look at just how cute this is. It's so tiny, so little, so cute. I probably didn't do a very good job showing you either. I also made a time-lapse video of me building it, but like halfway through, oh my gosh, I'm on 21%. Anyways, halfway through building it, I kind of realized, I was like, oh, usually like when people are building Legos and they show it, they usually show like what it actually looks like when they're building. I didn't do that. I mean, it's fine, but anyways, I finished building my little Lego set. So cute. I can't wait to like fix up my little bookshelf downstairs so that I can like pop it on there. It'll look so cute, okay? But for right now, it's on my side table. Cute. Also, like I said, finished Billy Summers. It was so good. The ending did not end abruptly like I thought it would. I'm not disappointed. I'm just sad at the ending. I don't know what I'm gonna rate it. I feel like I want to give it like a 4 stars, like a 4.25 stars. Like it was really, really good. Like the entire time I literally didn't want to put it down and I just kept wanting to listen to it. And I don't know, like I was just like, I just think I'm so surprised about the fact that I liked it so much. Like I've never read a Stephen King book before, and I don't know if I'm going to read another Stephen King book, not in like a bad way, but I know most of his stuff is horror and I just don't want to read that, okay? I think he has other stuff that's like more literary fiction, but this one was definitely not horror, but this was like more of like, okay, yeah, like I said, literary fiction, but like not, like there was a subplot of other things in there, you know, like I don't want to call it mystery, but you know, it was just like, I think I guess you'd call it literary fiction. I don't know. Anyways, I really did enjoy it though. It was really, really good. Like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna read another one. I guess I would have to find one is similar to like this style of writing that he does, because most of his stuff, like I said, is horror, and I just don't anything to do with that, honestly, like nothing. But I think I'm gonna give it a 4.25 stars. Really blown away, honestly. So yeah, I'm gonna write my review on Goodreads. That's all I wanted to say, was that I finished Billy Summers and I finished my little Lego set. That way I said I was gonna build for the last month. Finally built it. Oh jeez. I apologize immensely for the way this video is going, okay? I don't even know how to describe it or explain it. Oh, God, I'm winded. I don't know. I should not be winded. Oh my gosh, okay. This is literally the last thing I want to do. You can hear my dog's tippy toes. Hello, Miss Girl. Do you have to go potty? Yep. Okay, how did I know? This is the last thing I want to do in this vlog, because literally I've been filming this vlog for well over a month, doing all these book things. Miss Girl, I know, just let me finish my thought and then we'll go. Yeah, so the last thing I really want to do is reorganize this entire bookshelf, because it's a mess and it needs to be done. And it's literally bare now because I literally keep taking books off it so that I can do things with the books. I want to organize it better and like move the books that I don't ever reach for ever. Move them, kind of do it, because I do have some upstairs. There's just not enough room on that bookshelf. Yeah, so I want to just move the books I don't ever reach for and stuff like that. So we're gonna organize this shelf. I'll be back in a second after I walk Miss Girl. I am gonna start with this bottom shelf actually, and moving all the books that like I don't really reach for ever. Move these first because that would be important. Yeah, and these are all books that I would have like when I do have my own library, like still have and keep, but ones that I just don't need out. There are some too that like over here, like these ones behind here are ones that I like didn't like or didn't keep. This is just a different, this is like the, not the indie version, but the original cover of Powerless from Elsie Silver. And I wanted the whole like complete like new covers because they don't make that one anymore. So I just like put it back there. Part of that pile was books I wanted to put down here as well. So let me just get those. And also like this like leaves room for like more books that I eventually probably put down here, like ones that I liked but I didn't love, or ones that I just don't ever find myself reaching for. The ones that I find myself reaching for if I'm making like content are the ones that I can physically like actually get to, or at least ones that I like thought of while I was looking at them. I was like, oh wait, maybe I could use that for something. I don't actually reach for them that often, but I did really like them. Serious, I'm just gonna put it here up top anyway because I can get it and reach for it, obviously. So, all right, now let me tell you what the rest of the plan is. So I have all these books here. These are all like series and stuff like that that I love, and maybe some standalones, some special edition books that I want to put up here. I really just want to like reorganize this whole thing so that I have more room to put stuff like on the bookshelves upstairs, as well as on this one, because this one's definitely more of my like pretty display bookshelf. Like that's the way I want it to be. So I'm gonna try and figure out like what I can do. I'm also gonna take all these books off. so that I can fix the display better. I think the ones I am going to take upstairs though are Fourth Wing and Iron Flame, because come January I am going to do my reread. I need to have these available for me, but I do want to have a place for them on my shelves for when Onyx Storm comes in. So yeah, I gotta figure that out. So I think I will keep them down here for now. But let me get a rag. I gotta get a rag to clean this off with. You'd think organizing bookshelves wouldn't be hard, but in fact it is. Okay. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do is all of my like 5-star like romance reads up here. And then all these shelves down here are just gonna be like the other, like, you know what I mean? Like just like fun things. I don't know. Okay, these are all 5-star romances. I do still have to reread some of these to see if they're gonna be 5 stars, because let me tell you, probably won't be a 5 star. Oh, okay, this is a 5-star read for me, not a romance, but I am gonna put it up there. And the other books I have, the Knock 'Em Out series, but I'm not gonna lie, the only one I liked was Things We Never Got Over, and I don't even know if this would be a 5-star read for me anymore. So it is a 5 stars, and I am gonna put it up top with the rest of them, but once I reread this Things We Never Got Over and decide if it is really a 5-star still, going to probably move these to my bookshelf upstairs, because this is obviously like my pretty display bookshelf of all my favorite books. Not that I didn't like this series, but I feel like eventually like there'll be other books that I love more. There's absolutely no particular order to what these books are in. And I turned this one out obviously because it is a special edition. So if I had other special editions, they'd probably also be up here or like displayed on this next shelf. But since this is the only one I have of my 5-star reads, it goes here. I'm thinking perhaps, maybe, I don't know, could change. Not too sure. I do only have Fourth Wing special edition. I honestly can't wait like for other ones to come out in like a paperback special edition like that, because I'm obsessed. We're gonna leave this shelf as it is here. This next shelf here, I'm not too sure what I want to do yet. Maybe, because I do plan to read Throne of Glass this year, or this coming year in 2025. Thinking, what if I make this like my Sarah J Maas shelf? There's this one book that I've had on this shelf for so long. Haven't even read it yet. Haven't read it. Don't know why it's here. I gotta go put it up on my TBR shelf. But it might not be big enough for like once I read the entire universe. And I do love these series like immensely, which is the Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy, as well as The Cruel Prince. Love these. So I think I'm gonna put those down here on this shelf, because that's literally all the other books that I have to do on this shelf for making it more organized and stuff. So I think I'm just gonna do those here. And I can always flip-flop them if I want to, especially if I need more room for like Throne of Glass or whatever. And I also plan to read the sequel to The Stolen Heir, which is The Prisoner's Throne, before this 2024 year is over. It's like the next book I plan to read. Part of me also wants to get the hardcover Barnes & Noble one, even though this is the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition, and I absolutely love it. Oh, I have to reread these. I love this. Love this. Oh, it's so pretty. Ugh, I really want another one, honestly. Just so I can take the dust jacket off and like display it. This one, unfortunately, don't think it has anything. Oh, it does. It just has a little arrow. This is my favorite book in the series though, you guys. It is so good. And then of course I have the 2 Barnes & Noble paperback special editions. Okay, that's literally it for this bookshelf. Maybe I'll put these back up here just for now, so that there's like space filled. And that's it for this, honestly. The other one thing I wanted to do was redo my Kindle case. We'll also do that before we go, and then we'll say goodbye, because this didn't take me as long as I thought it was going to. I know this is literally like we changed my Kindle case out the last time I did one of these vlogs, but literally I just don't love this as much as I love the first one I ever did, which was on there for like literally like months. Like this has only been on there for maybe 2 or 3. That one was on there since January of last year or this year. So stickers that I'm going to pick through. If you couldn't sense a theme as I was going through them, most of them are pink. I'm definitely in my like really girly area. English, really girly era. Some of these are ones I definitely had on my Kindle case last time. Dragon, so that one is definitely going on here, and I'm gonna see where I can fit it in. Yeah, you could just sort with me and see which ones I'm going to pop on there. And okay, took me a lot longer than I thought it would. I don't know if I love it though. It's like, it's okay. It's okay. Like, it could be better. I really just wanted to use the dragon for fourth wing on there. I just really wanted to use the dragon. So I feel like it could be better. Like, if I used more of like the pink girly stuff that's on here, it would have like, I feel like looked way better. But since I wanted to include the dragon, like it just like, I don't know. I can always change it. It's like not a big deal. Like I said, it's super interchangeable. Anyways, it's gonna conclude this, I think. But anyway, that's what it looks like. Definitely not as cute as the first time I ever did it. Like the first time I ever decorated my Kindle case, that was so cute, honestly. Alright you guys, but that is going to be it for this video. I am so sorry that this literally dragged on for so long. I literally don't even remember what is in this vlog, or if this is even going to be a tangible vlog of things that for me to make a video out of. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed watching me do all these bookish things. I just like love like watching videos like this, so I guess even if they take a long time for me to make because my life is just so chaotic, me as a person is chaotic, let's just put it that way, lose track of what I'm doing, and then it takes me like another 2 weeks till I get back to that project. But anyways, like I said, thank you guys so much for watching and coming along with me and doing all these bookish things. I really hope that you enjoyed it and had fun with me. I know I enjoy all these things. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me on all of my social medias as well as subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.